Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing today? It's Saturday. That's why this is going up a little later than usual. Every Monday through Friday, it goes up right before I run off late to work. On the weekends, I'm so busy, laying on the couch, turning right, turning left, that kind of stuff. Flipping the pillow to the cool side, that kind of important man stuff. Uh, and then I decide to go out a little later, and that's when we do the pocket dump deconstruction. It is, whoa, man, I haven't even set my watch yet. It is what? 20 minutes to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. It's Saturday, July 30th, 2016. This will go up, I don't know, right after I'm done. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes. It'll be up for you guys to watch. Man, what a great day. I love Saturday. Man, I posted my morning coffee Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken at 1:30 p.m. And I'll tell you what I told the Instagrammers. I said, man, my weekend started out perfect. I slept in. I rarely sleep in. I'm one of those automatic up early in the morning. Now, one reason I slept for so long is I was up all night. I was up till 5 o'clock. I was so happy I didn't have to go to work. I just couldn't sleep. I was all over the place looking at knives and stuff, cigars and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, let's talk about this. What you see in front of you is what I'm going to stuff my pockets as I go out on the weekend on the town with some friends this weekend, late this weekend. I threw stuff on my desk. I've been thinking about this carry, and if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this pairing before. I think as the knives that got away, a couple of days ago, I did it on a pocket dump deconstruction as well. We do have some knives that got away. This thing stuck in my mind. I just needed to carry it, and I needed to show it off to some friends as well. And that's that Natural G10 combo that now I have. But I took a picture of this. I already posted it on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. I've turned my iPhone 6s Plus from photo to video. Now it's time to shoot the pocket dump deconstruction. If you're sitting there going, why is he talking about the date? Hey, listen, we do this every single day. Every single day. Every single day. I know the majority of you will not be watching this on the same day. You'll watch it a day later, a week later, or whatever. But I want you to know that come rain, come shine, holidays, birthdays, all that stuff, we do a pocket dump deconstruction so that together we can caress some knives. Okay? That's what this is about. All about fun. Yeah, that may sound Pollyannish, and I'm one of these tough-minded business guys and father and grandfather and all that, but man, as I get older, Pollyannish is not a bad thing to have. It's better than being just cynical. Anyway, the watch today is a Heuer, my Heuer chronograph, which I really love. Heuer, Tag Heuer. I never looked that up. I should Google those two companies. They used to be together. Now I see them doing stuff. I love tags, love Tag Heuers, love my Heuer. Someone said I mispronounced it, and I probably have. I haven't taken time to Google the pronunciation either, but I've been saying it wrong for years. Even when I buy them, I say it wrong. But of course, when someone's selling you something, they don't care how you say it as long as you're reaching in your pockets, right? The cigar today, yeah, they're always a little fatter when they're on the weekend. So because I know I can spend some time, spend some time just smoking and thinking. I think smoking a cigar is great with friends or alone. I've done it with just a bunch of strangers around. Not that much fun, actually. I think because it's great for good conversation and for contemplation. I love me some cigars, especially Cuban cigars. At some point, people have been asking me why Cuban cigars. I'm going to tell you how my mind works. I'm getting older, and at some point, I'm going to buy a van or something and just travel the U.S. And I'm going to do several things, and I'll probably, it depends on what my experience is here on YouTube. I'll probably try to do it a little different though. And I'm going to go to the best cigar places wherever I go. I'm going to go to some great restaurants or good food places wherever I go, and then see the other sites too. Just good living before I pass away, I guess. That's my goal. That's my retirement. Oh yeah, it's single malt scotch. You know, yes, it's heresy. It's heresy for a lot of things. I guess it's heresy to carry 3 knives every day, according to some of the stuff I hear. But you know what? Single malt, especially when you go with friends, nothing makes friends happier than have expensive booze right there in a flask, and they're smoking cigars and drinking out of their flask. Trust me. Cheap entertainment for guy folks. You sit around, you tell a bunch of lies. It's just wonderful. The coin, you know, I always carry a lucky 1-ounce silver coin. Today, it's the 2001 British Britannia. That's what I'm doing today on this Saturday for good luck. I have one of my old Coach thin wallets. Let's take off my carry. Yeah, I realized my friends that I'm going to meet today hadn't seen this, and man, I wanted to carry it. It was the combination that got away. But man, I've been thinking about this thing. It's been on my mind for I don't know how long. So let's talk about it. Actually, it started, as you guys can guess, well, we'll go that way. It started with this. No, we won't. We'll go the usual way. You guys are like, Kevin, just do it. Hey, listen. I'm on chill weekend mode. Can you tell? So let's talk about the knives in the order I usually do it. This is the keychain knife. It's my Spyderco tag knife. Spyderco working with the custom knife maker Serge Pachenko to do a production version of his custom dog tag knives. They did 3 of them. 2 of them, well, the first one was titanium with a multicolored, like green and bluish. It's a beautiful knife, I think. And it has a bluish green aluminum right there. That's the guard. That keeps you away from the blade. It's really nice too. Nice and light. It has a wonderful blade. The blade is S30V steel. The second one is this one. This is the blacked out version, all tie blackout version, as well as a DLC coated blade. The third one out of the trilogy is the carbon fiber tag knife. So this is the blacked out version. The reason I picked the blacked out version is I knew I was going to do these neutral G10 knives. And you know what? Even though they're neutral, I guess everything kind of... Look at me. I was talking about people pretending like they're home decorators, and I'm going to talk to you like I'm a home decorator. Well, I didn't want it to clash. No, I just didn't know this middle knife is usually kind of, it's in between it's a smallish medium knife. So I didn't know if I was going to use that as the keychain knife or not, but I wanted a nice blacked out knife, and this is it. It's just wonderful. Again, S30V steel. The blade is 1.2 inches. It's a slip joint. It is, but it's so easy to open up with one hand with the Spidey hole. And again, just put your finger here. That'll stop the blade from doing anything. That is the Spyderco tag. It's the blacked out version. Remember, it's a trilogy. Beautiful multicolored greenish blue tie with a little bit of aluminum. The blacked out tie version. This is it. All of them have S30V steel. All of them are slip joints. All of them have this exact same profile. And the last one is a carbon fiber one. Carbon fiber on the back. It's really nice. Real light, real small. Perfect keychain knife. Perfect knife to wear around your neck too. It's so light. Or just drop it in your pants pocket or your shirt pocket or your pocketbook. Ha! Put it into your wallet. The second knife, again, I'm doing this in reverse of how I really thought about the knives because it all came off of my newer paramilitary too. This is a knife that, man, once I saw that Spyderco was coming out with a Blade HQ exclusive paramilitary 2 in natural carbon fiber, and that's what this is. People have called it jade, they've called it all kinds of things. I went, man, that reminds me of my other knife, and I have not played or carried my Spyderco Leaf Storm in I don't know how long. The Leaf Storm is a collaboration with the custom maker Kevin Wilkins. It goes back a way. It's discontinued because it goes back a way. Just a wonderful, he's an artsy knife, creative knife maker, designer. This is a creative knife. Yeah, Spyderco really has a lot of ugly knives as far as the handles go, but man, they fit just wonderful. This is a really nice small knife. S30V steel, a 2.4-inch blade. That jimping is just right. And I've always liked that natural G10. And they're right. It has that greenish look to it. It's so nice. Just makes it stand out. And I'm so happy I get to carry it. I really am. They have a one piece. It wraps around from the front, show scale. And you know, it's smooth, but it has a little texture to it. Just a little, not enough really to affect the grip or anything, but man, it's really pretty up close. It's pretty in the pocket too. In the back, it's a titanium Chris Reeve integral lock, which is just nice. Has that clip. It's light as well. I really adore this knife. You don't see these a lot. I'll tell you, and because I don't carry it a lot, now you've seen it since I've got my paramilitary 2, if you follow me on Instagram, and I hope you do at Keith Kevin Ken, but you haven't seen it. I'm telling you, when I went in and got this, there are so many knives in that 1600 Spyderco case. Man, I can't wait till we hit 1,000 so I can dig into it. There's a lot of special Spyderco knives. Man, I went crazy with this collection. That's why I'm happy I get a chance to talk to you guys because, and I'm sure if you collect anything, I don't care if it's baseball cards, coins or anything, you get into the buying to getting it to trying to complete whatever kind of collecting that you have, and then you find a place to store them, and you really have to make an effort to go through them. That's why I love the carry. I get to go through my cigar humidors. I get to go through my watch collection, pretty much just a rotation, but I get to go through my coin collection and my knife collection, and I really adore that. So thank you guys for at least being there when I do that. But this is a nice knife. It really is a nice, light knife, and it looks nice too with that natural G10. Again, that's the Spyderco Leaf Storm. Yeah, it's discontinued because it's an older thing. I'd love for that to come back as a sprint run in carbon fiber or something. That would be cool. It really would be nice. And of course, the reason I went that way is I just couldn't get out of my head. I really like the paramilitary 2. I told you these are the knives that stopped me from just doing a type collection, you know, one of each type from Spyderco. And after that, in one of my cases, my 1550 case of all Spydercos, it is all families of knives from the very first one to the most recent one. This, of course, is the exclusive from Blade HQ that just came out of the Paramilitary 2 with M4 steel, CPM M4 steel. You guys, if you're familiar with Spyderco, you're familiar that a lot of the Gale Bradley, all of the Gale Bradley knives are M4. The new Mantra 1 and 2 are M4. There's a lot of M4s coming out of Spyderco these days, and that's because it's a very good steel, very nice, tough, got good edge retention. Man, oh man, it's just really nice. The thing is, it is not a stainless steel. So the drawback is you have to take care of it or it will rust on you. But man, it's just a nice steel. And then Paramilitary 2, of course, I just love it. That compression lock. I am so happy and can't wait. What is Spyderco waiting on? I can tell you now, half of those knives are not coming out this year, or they're going to be announcing these things, 3 at a time. But the Sage 5 is going to celebrate the Spyderco compression lock. And you want to know something? Good, because that's a beast, especially on the Paramilitary 2, which this is. I just really love it. It's great. It has nested liners. And of course, and you can see even now that it's a natural G10, you can see that they're skeletonized. Those are the liners, and you can see the holes in the liners to make this as light as possible from Spyderco. Yeah, everything else is Paramilitary 2, 3.4 inch blade. It's just that M4 steel is special. And of course, this is sold out from Blade HQ. It is in the secondary market. Don't know if Blade HQ will order more from Spyderco for them to make, but it is their exclusive. And man, it's just a nice Paramilitary 2. Man, I'm loving the Paramilitary 2. I really like this pair. And for some reason, I don't know why. It's just Kevin saying how I feel about it. I really can't give you 13 reasons why I feel about it, but man, I like this carry, and I think it's a good weekend carry. I really do. For some reason, Sundays, for some reason, even though I'm not working, I don't get my, down and dirty knives. I still I'm old school. It's almost like putting on a suit and tie, on Sundays, or your best jeans, even if you're wearing jeans. I do kind of the knives that way. Saturday, though, this is in between. It just makes me feel good. It's classy. Let me tell you something. My friends are going to like this. And then to have that Leaf Storm with it, mwah, I love it. I really do. That, my friends, that's my carry. Yeah, I'm finally off my butt, getting ready to go outside before it thunderstorms. Of course, each and every day this summer they've been saying thunderstorms, and it hasn't happened yet. Actually, it did yesterday, briefly. It feels like we're in Phoenix. I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., and, even the thunderstorms are like when I lived in Phoenix. You get those quick flashes, and then it's gone again. But it's summer. I guess we should expect that. That's the carry. That's what you're going to see on Instagram. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. You've noticed. Yeah, I talk a lot about Instagram, but this is this is the YouTube channel. And this is the knife that got away. I've been thinking about that, and I'll tell you, when I woke up, man, these are the smoothest knives that I own. I mean, that's right out of the box, and you saw that just dropping. This is another one of those Spyderco paramilitary exclusives. Really, another one of Spyderco exclusives. Chris Reeve does it too. True North Knives, Blade HQ, Knife Art exclusives. I mean, if you have a distributor willing to pay for a production run, a limited production run, they'll do it. And they'll make it special for them. Well, this was an exclusive limited run for the cutlery shop. And, of course, it's sold out at the cutlery shop, but it is floating around in that secondary market. And man, it is one of my favorite. Look, all of them are my favorites, from the camel that I have, the Digi Camel one that I have, to this. But man, I do love this one. You guys see this in a lot of pictures. Because it's orange, I've carried it a few times, but sometimes, at work, I don't know, yeah, it's that stupid man thing. I'm like, A couple of times I've done all orange carries. But man, with that black coated blade, it is a beauty. In this case, it's sporting CTS XHP steel, 3.4 inches. But man, it's a beauty. The reason I've been thinking about that, in fact, these two have been on my desk covered with one of those Chris Reeve cloths since I took pictures of it, and since those two were the knives that got away a couple of days ago. I was thinking about that, and I went, I just took pictures of that and all that, and I started playing with this, and then I was like, you know what, my friends have seen this, plus I'm dying to carry that. This Saturday, it's calling me, I'm dying. So I went back to that, and then I said, you know what, again, I've shown this again. I know. Usually, if I weren't doing you guys, I would have just grabbed it and ran. I probably would have had that pair in my pocket for 2 weeks. So thank you for that, because I like going in and digging out and finding stuff. I wouldn't have even found my Leaf Storm if I wasn't going to take a picture of it and talk to you guys about it. So for me, that's great with these videos. The other thing is my son and my grandsons get to see this. I'm making a record of it. And then, of course, it's all of you guys, all the wonderful comments and thumbs up and all of that. So I was doing that. Then I said, maybe I just shouldn't do all Spyderco anyway. Let's go a whole different route. I only have 4 custom knives. Maybe I'll do a custom carry. So I pull out my granddaddy custom of them all. Because I've been thinking about custom knives. There's no new Spyderco. I got paid on Friday. It's Saturday. And I need to stop, and I might do that this pay period, just buying knives. But I'm waiting for the Spydercos because I promised myself that I want to at least get most, if not all, of the Spyderco folding knives this time around, just to see if I could do it one year. Of course, I picked the epic year where they're doing 1 billion of them because of their 40th anniversary. And some expensive ones, but that's okay. That's okay. It's one of those challenges that collectors do. But this, man, this right here is a beast for me. And so I have been looking at it. I was thinking maybe I need to start branching out. And I know someone said, hey, why don't you do Zero Tolerance? They have great knives. And I looked at a couple of them. Hey, in the comments, tell me some Zero ZTs I should look at. I was looking at their newer ones because they're smaller, a couple of new ones that just came out. And then I looked at, some of the customs. You guys know, I told you my thing about customs is I'm impatient, very impatient. And so this whole half year, they've closed their books, they may be open, yada, yada. I don't have time. My time is running out, folks. I'm on that last third of life, right? But lately, what's been happening is Blade HQ, KnifeArt.com, a lot of distributors, major online distributors, a lot of the custom makers are going to them with customs, and I like that. I like it. I think the business model, that's why a lot of custom makers are doing mid-techs. You can sell more. You can get more knives out there, and I really like that. That's me and my sweaty finger missing the flipper. I had to turn off the air conditioner to do this, and, fat guys with lights on, when it's 80-something degrees, yeah, it gets a little moist. This, my friends, is my first custom knife, and it continues to be just a favorite of mine. It really is. It's the Robert Carter Generalist. Yeah. And this is number 9. This is the 9th one that he created. It was lucky. I just started Instagram. I followed him. He posted And I didn't know much about him, but a lot of the guys I was listening to and watching on YouTube talked about it. He listed, hey, as they do, someone backed out of this knife. I'm going to do an auction for the weekend. And man, finally, because a lot of knives were auctioned off on Instagram just last week, and I had no money in my pockets. And it gets frustrating because they go fast. I was right there. I was on his page when he did it. And so I started the bidding process, had enough, got it. And he was the nicest guy in the world. So I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to go through the whole decorating phase. And he was so nice. He said, you won. And because you won with the price that you had to pay, I had a plain clip. I'll do a special clip for you. And then that following day was a work day, like a Monday, and all through the day, he was emailing me pictures from the raw stage going, ooh, I love this. Greatest guy ever. Don't know him. Never spoke to him. And then he gave me a handwritten note when he sent it. And what a special guy. Wonderful experience. If every custom knife bought was made with that kind of experience, whew, you'd only see custom knives. But this is the Generalist. It's just wonderful. Wonderful tie. I don't know the blade steel. I don't. I've seen Generalists, and most people, they don't mention the blade steel, or, it's different. But man, look at that. It's just a wonderful knife. It is. The Generalist with that sheep's foot. It's really a nice acid wash. I'll tell you, his acid wash custom knife and Jason Browse's acid wash on his Mintex are the best I've ever seen. They're just so wonderful. Man, he has that aggressive jimping. Flips like a dream. It does. I love it. 3.4 inch. It's sharp as unbelievable. You can't see the writing in there, but he does the initials, says it's number 9. I love the letter that he sent. It is a frame, as you guys can see, a frame lock. It's so well built, so wonderful, feels perfect. And you know me, I like that rough looking knife. And then look at that. Yes, that custom pivot, but look at with the clip. It's just beautiful. Thank you, sir, for making that. Oh, man. I love the knife. That's the knife that got away. I almost went all custom. That means I would have shown you every single custom I had, but decided to go with this, what my original thing is. For now on, I made a career out of gut feelings, and I'm gonna continue doing these videos with gut feelings. And I carried, and I'm going to carry this, and I'm thrilled about it. There you have it, folks. Those are the knives. That's the knives that got away. It's a Saturday. Thank you very much. And I appreciate your patience on the weekends. I know you guys probably understand me. You get in that rat race, and then you just want to recharge the battery over the weekend. But thank you very much for still being there and watching the videos. I hope you're enjoying them. Don't forget, I have Instagram at Keith Kevin King. Come join the feed. Please thumb this up. Man, that's the food for me. That gives me the energy to do this each and every day. Even when I'm not feeling up to it, it makes me feel good to talk to you guys and be up for it. So thank you for doing that. Don't forget to subscribe. We're making our way to 1,000. And once we do that, yeah, I remembered. The old man always forgets things. We're going to have a Spyderco Palooza. That's right. We're going through hundreds and hundreds of knives. It's going to be feeling like I'm going back to school. I'm going to have to do like a final examination so that I can tell you the history of these things, because I've got a lot of older knives. Oh, I'm excited about it. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot. Sorry this is so long, but I missed talking to you today. You guys have a perfect day. Man, I really mean that. I don't know how to say it, so you guys know that's so genuine. It is. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full, even on the weekends. Goodbye.